bouncer, and Jordan picked it off. Behind the back, Pippen. Oh, yes, sir. Wow. Pippen down the floor with Michael behind the back, a hammer.
Purdue bounces up, gives it to Pippen.
Oh, yeah. Scottie says, in your puss.
And the Bulls storming into the front court. Here's Armstrong in left back to Pippen.
Oh, in his face.
Wow! A monster jam right in the face of Patrick Ewing.
Oh, man. Scottie Pippen on the block.
Oh!
Scottie with a
Scottie Pippen, when he gets a step, the ball's crowned.
What kind of defense is that? You double team and then both guys back off. Scottie, emphatic dunk.
Trying to get to that basket ever since the game started. Finally able to clear himself free of Chris Myers and then going up big time.
Scottie Pippen driving it hard.
Oh, what a...
Who leads the team in blocks in the playoffs. Great passing. Holy cow. Now right there, a lot was said. And Scottie Pippen just went over to Ewing. Now watch this now. Now he said something to Ewing right here. The referees are calling a technical out there. Right now you're going to see Pippen coming in the elevation over the top of Ewing.
Hey, what's good, y'all? This your boy Big Dog Talk Sports. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. We're going to talk about one of the all-time greats in NBA history, Scottie Pippen. Scottie is one of the all-time greats the NBA has ever seen. And sadly, I feel like a good amount of fans underrate Scottie Pippen. They disrespect his legacy. They downplay what he meant to the Chicago Bulls legacy of those 2 3-peats in the 90s. And then you got some fans who overrate Scottie Pippen as well. And when they overrate Scottie Pippen, they're not overrating him to show him love. They're weaponizing Scottie Pippen. It's a certain group of fans. It is not all of them, but it's a certain group of fans who overrate Scottie Pippen to weaponize Scottie Pippen to try to downplay the greatness of Michael Jordan. I hate that narratives are being pushed by using Scottie Pippen instead of just celebrating him for the great that he was. Now, Scottie Pippen, like when it comes to defense, he's one of the greatest defenders I've ever seen. I don't care about this player got Defensive Player of the Year or this player won 3 Defensive Player of the Years or whatever. Scottie Pippen never won Defensive Player of the Year, and I don't give a damn. He's one of the greatest defenders the NBA's ever had. And he was a beast on offense as well. Now, he wasn't a great scorer. He wasn't a great shooter. But prime Scottie Pippen was giving you 18 to 22 points a game. And in the 90s where, teams wasn't averaging 115 points a game or whatever, 18 to 22 points per game as a second option is great. I mean, Scottie Pippen, he was what we call a point forward, where he was a small forward, but he was running the offense like a point guard. Now, I'm not saying he was Magic Johnson. I'm not saying he was John Stockton or Chris Paul. But Scottie Pippen, he was a pretty good ball handler. He was a good facilitator. And, along with Michael Jordan, he was running that triangle offense for the Chicago Bulls. And let's go back to the defensive side of the ball. Scottie Pippen, if I was coaching Scottie Pippen, I had no problem having him guard a point guard, shooting guard, small forward, or power forward. If I see him on any one of those positions, I feel comfortable. I'm not worried or nothing. I feel comfortable Scottie Pippen guarding any one of those positions. Scottie Pippen on the perimeter, defensively, forget about it. His athleticism, his high IQ, his 6'7" frame made him a menace on that perimeter defense. Like, just to get by Scottie Pippen was achievement in itself. That's before you even took a shot attempt. Just getting by him was an achievement. You know, it was nothing for Scottie to get 2-3 steals, a block. It was nothing for him to do that in the game. Now, don't get it twisted. Michael Jordan was the man on those Bulls teams. But you couldn't just plug anybody in Scottie Pippen's position and just expect the Bulls to have the same success. That's what I ain't gonna say a lot, I'll say a good amount, 'cause I can't really put a percentage. But you got a lot of Jordan fans who disrespect Scottie Pippen as if you could just put anybody over there at that small forward position and the Bulls would be just as successful. Disrespectful. I mean, he was the one guarding Magic Johnson 94 feet in the 91 finals. So let's not play now. You know, he won 6 championships with the Bulls. You know, let's go back to 94. 93-94 when Michael Jordan retired the first time. Scottie Pippen did lead the Bulls to a 55 win season. Let's not skip over that. But, you know, after the Bulls broke up, Scottie Pippen joined the Rockets with Hakeem Olajuwon, Charles Barkley. Not going front, they was a disappointment. Then he went on to play for the Portland Trail Blazers for 4 seasons. He did help them get to the Western Conference Finals in the year 2000. They ran into Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal. Now, I'm not going to front the Blazers. They could have won this series and made it to the finals, but they choked away Game 7. They did. You know, Pippen, you know, he eventually went back to Chicago. He retired as a Bull, as he should have. But yeah, man, for the young guys out there, you know, who wasn't around for the 90s, Scottie Pippen was a baller, man. But I'm not gonna sit here and say he was Larry Bird or Kevin Durant or LeBron James. You know, he was a great player though, so I'm not gonna try to play him and disrespect him. You know, Scottie Pippen was an all-time great. He was one of my favorites to watch. He had an amazing career, man. I really hate the fact that he's talking more about, you know, his ex-wife or his disdain for Michael Jordan instead of the legendary player he was. But I'm gonna throw him some flowers, man. Scottie Pippen was great. He finished as a 6-time NBA champion, 7-time All-Star, 7 All-NBA selections, 10-time All-NBA defense. He led the league in steals 1 time. He's also a 2-time Olympic gold medalist, and he was part of that legendary 1992 U.S. Olympic basketball team, the Dream Team. He was part of that, man. So please put some respect on Scottie Pippen's legacy, and stop trying to use him to disrespect another legend, man. He's a legend himself, and show the man some respect, man. Tell me what y'all think about Scottie Pippen. To the younger people who didn't really get to see Scottie Pippen play, go watch some Scottie Pippen, man. They got some old Chicago Bulls games on YouTube, man. Go check out some Scottie Pippen, man. And just go celebrate his greatness, man. If you're a true basketball fan, you gotta respect Scottie Pippen. But hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, man. I'm gonna do a lot more videos of NBA greats. I'm getting tired of seeing the typical Michael Jordan versus LeBron debate. Let's celebrate all the greats. There's more than 2 great players that play basketball, man. There's more than 2 players. Scottie Pippen was one of them. But I'm out, man.